So, hello, welcome to this video where I'm going to show you how you can set up and use our LinkedIn post generator agent that is provided in the template section of SmythOS. Now, firstly, to access this template, you just have to log in or sign up to SmythOS, create an account, complete all of the onboarding steps that are there, and then you'll see a home page like this. From here, you can access the template section through the sidebar, and as you can see, we have a bunch of all the templates with all of the categories and information that is required. Now, for this case, let's stick to the LinkedIn post generator agent. Now, on clicking this remix button, you are going to set up this agent for yourself. You're going to try it out, basically. And as you can see, it takes a few seconds to load, but eventually you'll have the agent at your disposal. And now you can play with it, you can test it, you can debug it and customize it upon your own need. So this agent is now yours. Now, let me show you that how this LinkedIn post generator agent basically publishes a post in real. So I just ran a sample test on this agent to show you that how a LinkedIn post generated through this workflow would look like. And as you can see here, this is a simple post. I instructed this agent to write on a particular topic and to follow a particular style and tone of writing as well. So as you can see, this post has a proper structure, formatting, and it uses a lot of numbers, factual information, as well as an AI generated image as well. Now, if you're someone who likes to include infographic images in your LinkedIn posts, then yeah, this agent is going to do that thing for you as well. It's going to generate images based upon the topic and the context to give it to that agent, and the workflow is going to do the rest for you. But yeah, if you're someone who likes to attach real images or images from your own local computer, then you can do it yourself as well. That's customizable. Now, yeah, since we have all of this, let's move back to the workflow. As you can see, this workflow has two agent skills. The first agent skill or the first API endpoint is instructed to generate textual LinkedIn content for your posts. So basically, all of this text that you see here, this is getting generated by the API endpoint named generate LinkedIn post. And this goes all the way to here. And since you saw in this post, there were a lot of numbers and a lot of information that is actually up to date and comes from the web. So to make that sure, in this workflow, we have web search as well as web scrape components that are going to make sure that you have all of the information in the LinkedIn post that is up to date and comes from the most trending web pages on the internet. Yeah, this is one thing. Another agent skill that we have is generating the post image. So basically, if you want to generate this kind of an image for your LinkedIn post, then this API endpoint is going to do that for you. You just have to provide the topic and the context of the image, at how you want the image to look like, and the image generation models are going to do the rest for you. You can choose a variety of models. I've chosen the Imagen 4 one, and yeah, you're going to have an image. Now, to test this agent, let me show you how you can do that. So the best way to test an agent, if you want to have control over its outputs, is through the form preview mode. Here you have a drop down of two agent skills that you can execute separately. So now you can basically get what you need. If you're someone who needs just the LinkedIn image for your post, then you can choose this drop down. If you want to generate only the textual part, then you can click on this API endpoint. You can test both of them, and once you click on the test button, then you have some fields that you have to fill in. These fields are filled in by default by SmythOS with some default topics, styles, and tone. But yeah, based upon your own need, you can fill these fields with all of the information. The better the information you give to this agent, the more engaging and the more better post it will run. So for now, let's run on these default values and let's see what happens. As you can see, this workflow is getting started and it'll take some few minutes to execute. So yeah, let's wait for that. And once we have our output ready, then we'll check it out again. So as you can see, this workflow has been executed and we have an output that is basically the post description of the topic which we had entered in the workflow. And as you can see, this output lacks a little bit of formatting. You must have noticed that by now, but that's expected if you're using the form preview mode. To get through this, I would suggest using any text editor where you can copy paste all of this content and remove these slash and commands and add line spacing and bold it and do all of the formatting that is required. Also, if you want to have a well-formatted LinkedIn post, unlike this one, then I would suggest using the chat mode because it gives you much better outputs in terms of making it more engaging, and also make sure that it's well formatted and uses all of the formatting styles that are required. But anyways, if you want more control over the agent skills, if you want to just do one thing instead of doing all of them together, then I would suggest using the form preview mode. Now, since we have tested this, let's make sure that we also generate an image, AI generated image for this LinkedIn post. So for this, you can choose any topic, AI agents in healthcare. Yeah, this could be a good one. And yeah, so this is just to show you how an image would look like. It's not going to take much time. So yeah, we can just go through it without the need to pause. And yeah, so here, as you can see, we have an image URL. So you just have to copy this image URL, go to your browser and just paste it. And as you can see, an image is getting loaded that you can instantly save and use it upon your own needs. This is, as you can see, a very infographic image. So yeah, the LLM did a good job at this. Now, as you can see, you have tested this agent with me successfully. But if you want to add more layer to these agents, if you want to make it more automated, then you can basically try out our integrations. And one of the integrations that I would suggest using if you want to automate your LinkedIn post publication is using the IR integration components. So what you can do is just go there, select this component and drag it onto this space. Now you can just connect these two. And what you've got to do is that you've got to access the IR platform and sign up there, sign in there, whatever you have to do. And just you have to get an API key that you can save in the vault. And from the vault, you can access this API key and make sure that you have your platform set to LinkedIn. And then you're good to go. Basically, what this IR component will do is that now, instead of you manually copy pasting the information like the current template is doing, it will just automatically post the LinkedIn post on your feed, on your profile, instead of you having to do that. But yeah, that's up to you, adding more layers to your agent. This is the initial template that you're gonna remix is a basic version of having all the functionalities that a LinkedIn post generator would have. But adding more layers to it, adding more integrations to it, making it more and more powerful, that depends upon you and your choice of using external tools. So that's one thing that you can always do. You can always scale up with your AI agents. Now, you can also make sure that this workflow is scheduled properly with time through this schedule option, where you can add your schedules and you can basically deploy it in some other ways as well. So this is something I would suggest you guys to check out if you really want to deploy this LinkedIn agent and use it as per your need. Now, to use and to build AI agents on SmythOS in a really good manner, in a really informative manner, I would also suggest you to go through the SmythOS Academy courses. These are pretty simple and basic courses, but this much is necessary to get you through learning SmythOS. And all of these three courses are well certified, and these will give you a good certification on how to build AI agents.
Join our community and get started today. Star our GitHub repo. Spin up your first agent on SmythForged. Walk through a tutorial on SmythOS Academy. Bookmark the docs for easy reference. Check out our YouTube channel. Say hi in Discord and find out how you can join our community meetings and weekly webinars. Links to these and more are in the video description.